Hi students, welcome to online class. So now in this video we are going to discuss about the chapter 9 list tuple sets and a dictionary. So now in this video we are going to discuss about how to create tuples using tuple function. So in the last video we have discussed about what is mean by tuple. The values are given within the parenthesis and then the values are separated by comma. So one or more values are separated by comma and then it should be given within parenthesis. Sometimes if you no need to give parenthesis, you can give only the values separated by comma. So that also considered as a tuple. Here now we are going to see how to create a tuple from the list or how to convert the list into tuple. So for that we are going to use one function called tuple function. See here, the tuple function is used to create tuples from a list. So from the list we are going to change it as, we are going to create it as a tuple. So list means all the values are separated by, given within the square brackets and then the values will be separated by comma. But tuple is different. It is given within the parenthesis. So how can we convert the list into tuple? How can we take the list and then we can change it as a tuple? Let's we see, when you create a tuple from the list, the elements should be enclosed within square brackets. So whenever we have created the list means it should always be given within square bracket. See here we are going to use the tuple function. So first of all we want to give the tuple name. After that we want to use the function called tuple. So inside the function the list elements should be given within square bracket. So the elements are given within the tuple function. It is given within the square bracket first and then these elements are under the tuple function. See the example. So my tup3 is equal to tuple. So here tuple function is used to change the list into a tuple. Right? It is going to convert the elements which are given in the list. That elements are going to be converted into tuple. So tuple function and then the values are given within the square brackets and it is separated by comma. See here inside the tuple function 23, 45, 90. So after this when I print my tup3, now what happens? The values are printed but all the values are printed within the parenthesis and it is separated by comma. Right. I think you might have understood this tuple function. Right. Let's see in a practical manner. So for that we want to open the Python. So open the ideally Python. So in the interactive mode itself we can open and then we can work. So we are going to create the tuple my tup3. My tup3 is equal to, so tuple. So tuple is a function and then the elements 23, 45, 90. It should be given within the square bracket and then we are closing the tuple function. So when I press enter key, now the tuple function has converted these elements and then it is stored in the my tup3 as a tuple. Now when I use the print function my tup3, now the values will be printed as a tuple. See here 23, 45, 90. It is printed within the square bracket. Can you see that? It is printed within the square bracket. Right. For example, Sir, if I left out the square bracket, now what will happen? Instead of using the square bracket, now what will happen? If I left out the square bracket, can you see the error? So because these elements are list elements, it is not an ordinary element, these elements are list elements. Tuple function is used to convert the list elements into tuple. So these elements should be given within square bracket, or otherwise it shows error. Now you see again. So if I give within square brackets, for example 1, 23, 45, 90, 6. Now within square bracket I have given. Now it does not show any error. Now if I print myTube3, now what happens? The elements which are given within square bracket, these elements are converted as tuple and it is stored in myTube3, and then we are printing the myTube3. Now all the values, that is elements, are printed within parentheses. Can you understand, students? Right. Now we can see the next function, type function. What is mean by type function? The type function is used to know the data type of the Python object. So we are going to find out which data type this particular tuple belongs to. For example, I am going to store some elements. And then those elements are stored in one particular variable. I am going to find out the variable belongs to which data type, whether it is a tuple or whether it is an integer or whether it is a floating point value or whatever it may be. I am going to find out what type of object that is. See here. So I am using myTube3 is equal to tuple. The same example I am using, myTube3 is equal to tuple 23, 45, 90. So all the elements are given within square bracket. These are list elements, and then these list elements are converted as tuple using the tuple function, and then it is stored in myTube3, Now when I use the type function, what is mean by type function? Type function is used to find out which data type it belongs to. So myTube3, when I print that, it shows, what is the output it shows? Class tuple. This belongs to which data type? Tuple data type. Can you understand, students? Instead of using tuple function, you can use an ordinary way. You can give just a parenthesis and then you can give the values. That also shows class tuple only. Right? Right. Now we can see this in a practical manner. Tube function. So already I opened the Python. So I am just going to use we can use my itself. myTube4. We can use some other variable. myTube4 is equal to tuple, and then the values are given within square brackets 1, 2, 3, and then I am closing the parenthesis. So when I press enter key, so instead of print function, I am going to use type function. Type myTube4. Type function is used to find out which data type it belongs to. When I press enter key, it shows class tuple. Instead of this, I can use in a simple way, myTube5 is equal to, instead of using the tuple function, directly I can give parenthesis 11, 12, 13. Simply I give parenthesis, and then I am using type function myTube5. So now what happens? When I press enter key, class tuple. Simply I am just going to give the values within the parenthesis, and then I am going to use the type function, and then I am going to show which data type it belongs to. So whenever I give the values within parentheses, that belongs to tuple function, that belongs to tuple data type. So that's what it shows, class tuple. Right? I think you might have understood this. Right? Let's see the last function. Let's see the another part, another topic, creating single element tuple. See, is it possible to create only single element? Is it possible to store only one value, and then can you store that one value as a tuple? Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. So while creating a tuple with a single element, so whenever we create a single element, and then whenever we create the single element and then we store it as a tuple, we should add a comma at the end of the element. Sir, why I should add comma at the end of the element? What you have studied in list and tuple? See, list and tuple is used to store one or more values. The one or more values should be separated by comma. That one or more values are separated by comma, and it should be given within square bracket, that is called a list. When it is given within parenthesis, that is called a tuple. But here I am going to create a tuple with only one element. So at the end of the element I should give comma. Why I should give comma? Here they are explaining. You see here, in the absence of comma, if you are not giving comma, then what will happen? Python will consider the element as an ordinary data type. It is not considered as a tuple. It is considered as an ordinary data type. Ordinary data type means it is considered as a integer or a floating point value or any other data type. Whatever the value we are giving, it may be a string data type, like that. So based on the value, it considered as an ordinary data type and not as a tuple. But when we add comma at the end of the element, it is considered as a tuple. So in the absence of comma, it is considered as an ordinary data type. So whenever we create with one element, whenever we create a tuple with one element, then that is called singleton tuple. Then that is called a singleton tuple. So note it down, it's a very important question. What is mean by singleton tuple? Whenever we create a tuple with only one element, then that is called singleton tuple. Right, let's see the example. See the example here. Here what they have given, my tube 4 is equal to 10. The element 10 is given within parenthesis, but we have not yet given the comma. So here the absence of comma is there. So when I use the type function, type my tube 4, so what it shows, what is the output it shows? Class int. So this belongs to integer data type. But when the same value is given, same element is given, the comma is given there. So at the end of the first element, at the end of the one element, they have given comma. Now when I use the type function, when I print the, when I use the type function, and then when I find out the data type, it shows that class tuple. The output is shown as class tuple. It belongs to tuple data type. Can you understand, students? Right. Let's see this in a practical manner. Right. Now, so if I give my tube 6, my tube 6 is equal to, if I give within parenthesis 10 alone, so it does not shows any error. But when I use the type function my tube 6, if I use the type my tube 6, when I press enter key, what it shows? It shows it belongs to integer. For example, when I use the same instead of 10, if I give 10.5, if I use the same type function, type myTube6, now it shows class float. Is it right or not? Now it shows class float. But instead of the same, if I use 10.5 comma, if I use the type function, now you see here, I have given myTube6 equal to 10.5 comma I have given. Now I am using the type myTube6. I am going to find out the type function. Using the type function, I am going to find out the data type. So now what it shows? It shows tuple. How it is possible? See, in the previous output it shows class float. 10.5 it shows class float. But now it shows class tuple. Why it is showing class tuple? Because at the end of the one element we have given the comma. But if we does not give comma at the end of the one element, it shows the ordinary data type. It does not shows as tuple. So this is called singleton tuple. Right. I think you might have understood these functions in a practical manner. Type function and then tuple function and then singleton tuple. So let's end the class. So thank you, students.